Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Joel D. In this video, we are going to continue on our template journey, and we're going to create our third template. This will be for the single product review. So the first template was the how-to informational long-form article. The second was a ranking list, and the third will be a single product review. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard, back to posts. Come down to the 3 best dog anxiety beds in 2020. Click EA Duplicator. Again, if you were creating a top list, you would do this to create your own article as well. And then you would update the content within it and tweak as needed. But in this case, I want to take the draft. I'm going to X out of these two because we've already finished that template. And first thing I'm going to do is right click, open with Elementor, just like we've done with the last two. We'll let that load. Come down. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. And again, this is all linked in now, so it just takes me 2 clicks instead of what it did in the first one. So now I have already a starting point for the single product review. So if I were to click here, I'm going to add back that single product image just so we have some differentiation and get our mindset right on where we're at. Insert media. I'm going to say best dog anxiety bed. Name. And I could still use the year if I wanted, or figure out something unique, but what you want to do is actually provide the bed name within here, because some people could be looking at that and that's such a, high buyer intent. You don't want to just say best dog anxiety bed. You do want to mention for single product reviews what you're actually recommending, because this is the single product review. I will click publish. What I do want to do while this is publishing is rename this though. So I will say quick edit, whatever we named it here, best dog anxiety bed name. Oh. Actually, review in the title will be good too. So I'll add review, update. And this will be the beginning of our new third and final template. And what you've seen transpire is the exact method for blogging that is going to generate you a lot of money. I just went through and I'm going to finalize this third template, but the way that the funnel or the user experience or the way that a user navigates is done through these 3 types of templates. That's what I've narrowed it down to. There is that first template that we created, which is the high level, how-to type template, informational, long form, has everything, all the bells and whistles, all the frequently asked questions about dog anxiety, a great, resource for anyone that's trying to learn about it. Within there, we then start recommending what's going to help those people, and again, any niche that you can do this. So within that article, somewhere along the line, whether it be, in our case, it was the third part of the how-to, where we were mentioning, executing your goals in in using, you know, resources to cater to your dog's anxiety, and these are the things that we've used, these are the things that work. Once we built their trust, build a relationship just from one long article, and then we can branch them off into these other segments of whether or not you want to see the top 10, top, you know, 3 in our case, top 3 list of what we think our best products are for helping your dog in a specific category. And we could have done that with multiple categories. We just picked the beds, we could have done the medicines, we could have done the vests, or if they wanted to come to this single product review and they were really focused on a single product, or you as an author and blogger, you really believe in a certain product in your niche, then you can push them to this page. But for one, all 3 are set up to be really highly optimized for SEO. So you're gonna start building organic traffic, and all 3 are set up for monetization, one way or the other. Either you're pushing them to other areas of your site that are highly optimized for monetization, or you are sending them directly to a monetization or monetized source for affiliate marketing or whatever product or deal or partnership you have with someone external from your blog. That is exactly what we need to do. And these are the 3 that are going to make you the most money, and they're the 3 that are going to get you the most traffic. It's a win-win. So let's go ahead and wrap this 3rd and final template up right now. So I'm going to go ahead and head over to Tom's guide again. This is what we looked at for TVs the first time, I believe. And he ranks, and I say he, but it's a company. I'm sure his name's Tom. I don't know that much about them, but I know that he's and their team are great at creating SEO pages. And it's nothing fancy. It's actually, if you toggle back and forth between this page we just created in Elementor and the page he has, it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's very similar, a little more tweaking, a little more time. Yours and mine will look exactly the same, if not better. But he and the company are very good at SEO, and they're very good at ranking on page 1 with these methods, so it's a good person to learn from. So I'm going to come through this. It's a best mattresses guide, and it obviously looks a lot like what we looked at with the TVs, but this one's for mattresses. And mattresses is a huge, a very big industry, especially online, for purchasing, and you can make a ton of money in mattress industry, but you saw how competitive it is. So when we talk about dog beds, in particular dog anxiety beds, we really niche down the bed industry. But it doesn't mean that we can't utilize the great options that we're getting from these types of these layouts. So I'm going to click on, and you can see I can click on each of these single reviews. Maybe not every bed has one. As you can see, they don't review every bed with a single product review, only the best selling ones, and that's what I would recommend too. So within our ranking list like this that we just set up, if you do have a single product review for one of those, add this one little bullet and it says read more, read the full review or something for Nectar mattress review. So I'll click on that. I'll come up and I'll start kind of comparing and contrasting what we have versus what they have and see what the differences are. First thing I can see is this little our verdict. I like that. And then the plus and minus broken out into 2 columns. So we could definitely do something like that. I'll just say our verdict. I can pull in a title here or a heading. And we don't have to say verdict or be exact, but I'll put that for now. Our verdict. And it's just I'll drop this drop cap. drop one of these. I want this to be short, sweet, to the point. Maybe add, there we go, 2 short sentences. And then there's a column, so I'll add an intersection. And then I can just grab this and copy, paste. Now I have a little plus option, and I have a little, so it's mixing it up a little bit from the other page. You don't want it to be exact, so copy here, but we can use the same elements. It should be its own page. Paste that. So now I have plus and minus, or pros and cons, and they did it like this, but that's fine. I could do for and against, or pros and cons. I like pros and cons. So come back, grab a heading. Pros, H4 or H3. Duplicate, bring that over. Cons, also an H3. And I could maybe color them green and red if I wanted, but I think that's fine right now. And then what I could do is highlight the entire thing gray. It kind of breaks it up a little. I like that format here. So I'm going to actually make this a little smaller. It's a little too big for me. Yeah, that looks better. All right. And now take the whole section, go to Style, Background Type, click on the editor, add a color, and I would just add a nice, very light gray or something. That looks pretty good. I'm going to click Update while we're here. And while that's loading, I'm going to look through here, and then you can see they also come back to a really good, and the first thing I'm picking up here, by the way, is they're using ShareASale. So that is an affiliate network, and you can sign up for ShareASale, and we're going to go through that in another video on how to do that. But there's a lot of networks out there, so a lot of these companies like Nectar Mattress will offer their commissions through those affiliate, instead of having their own program, which they may have that too. They'll use those third-party platforms to get more people to sell their stuff. All right, so then you have the opportunity to buy all of these directly, and then it comes down and gives you a little more information. What is the Nectar memory foam mattress? So basically just some generic type stuff. So I'm going to remove this and the table of contents at first for this page, and if we want, maybe we can add it back, but for now I'm going to delete them. And I'll delete this. I'll keep, well, actually I'm going to make this actually that image should already be there. If I were to refresh with F5 or the refresh button here, now I should have my product image first, not a generic image. Product images, I mean, this is, they have like a really fancy one, but a generic regular product image I've noticed works really well. So our verdict intro, or actually our verdict write up, pros and cons quickly. Don't need this one again, so I'm going to delete that. Probably don't need a lot of this. do have the rating up higher, so I could pull this rating into our top portion and add it to the left. So now quickly I can see, here's my review, here's the image, here's our verdict, it's 5 stars. Here's our quick intro or quick verdict on why we like it. Here's the quick pros and cons. I could even pull this up and put this above the pros and cons and either center it or keep it on the left. Theirs is just more of a section with a bunch of stuff they can buy. So we may change that, but just looking through this, it's pretty simple. I'd keep a features section, so I'm going to remove this title. And also this. I'm going to keep this actually and move it up because they actually have it in their header, I believe. Yeah. No, it's not in their header, it's more down here, so that's fine. I'll keep that where it's at. Yeah, that's good. It's quickly pros, cons. Here's the quick little follow-up. Remove this. Keep a little right up here. Key features. Final verdict. Or we have our verdict up there, so we may want to just have maybe an overview section, full overview. Actually, let's change that to why we love it. Pricing, I'm not going to add pricing, we're just going to do the check price. And some images, infographic, user reviews. If you can pull user reviews, that's always really helpful. But that's pretty much all it is. It's a pretty simple template, so I'm just going to go with this for now. And I always do a ton of testing usually, so if this were me, I'd start off simple, and then kind of once we get in the process of me showing you how I track things and kind of analyze and tweak things accordingly, we'll go through that. But right now I think this is good enough for our third template. It's simple, to the point, gets our point across, it's our verdict, why we what the pros and cons are, quick option to buy it if you want. If you want to learn a little information extra, come on down. Here are the key features with this, and here's our why we love it with the final review and ranking. And then we can have frequently asked questions about that. So we could go back to those tools that we used earlier, put in this product name and see what those frequently asked questions are on that product. We'll rank higher for those questions and potentially pull someone into this site and create a or potentially just read the entire article and convert. So this is a good start. We'll stick with it for now, make some adjustments later. And also remember, when you're in here and we're going to go through this when we actually start creating our real articles, is interlinking these together. So we got to go back to if this was a real template for all three of these, we would go into each one because they're all related and interlink accordingly. So we need to add this page to both our full write-up and informational article, the how-to article, how to help your dog with anxiety. We need to add it into the top. Obviously this would be our number one. I would start with number one always on your bestseller, creating a full product review for that. So this would live in there, where you would add that bullet and say check out our full product review, and then likewise within here you're going to link backwards, and so on and so forth within each article. So this single product review would say maybe something at the bottom, or a link in here for the best, to see our top 3 best beds, click here. And if you want more information on helping your dog, somewhere in either this text, or this text, if you want more information on helping your dog with anxiety, go to our how-to. You always want to interlink all 3 of these, especially when they're so closely related like these are going to be. All right. So that was a very long video. If you're hearing this, I may be splitting this one up. It's about 3 hours, but this is the cornerstone of the entire course, so I didn't mind spending extra time here. This is the ins and outs. This is in the weeds, digging in, getting your hands dirty, and figuring out the entire system. Whether or not you manage this afterward is up to you. I kind of love doing this kind of stuff, so I do both. I do still outsource because I have a lot of different websites, but I like doing this too, so I'll probably even try to really make this website work and track accordingly and show my results. But it's just something I love to do. If you don't love to do it, at least you know. I want you to still know how everything works, and then it's so much easier to outsource and actually ask the people who are working under you what you're looking for, what you need done, and what you need back from them in reporting and analytics. It's just so much easier. So to recap, we have pushed through and created our top 3 templates that are our traffic and income generators. They're the most money maker templates on the market. One is the how-to long form informational template that is structured in a way to capture organic traffic through SEO, and if you do the right research, you're going to get that traffic. If your keywords are lucrative, you're going to get that monetization. And that breaks down into 2 different templates, which are our list template, which is our ranking template, and our single product review template. So we can interlink the 3. All 3 are optimized to get that organic traffic. All 3 are optimized to get pushed out or create a monetization strategy with. So there is endless opportunity with these 3 combined. They all interlink together. Single product review can go to learn more about how to, in our example, help your dog with anxiety. To here are 10 top products here for anxiety beds, anxiety medication, anxiety vests, everything that we found in our keyword research. And then again, the top products within the ranking list can go out to both as well. Back to the how-to, learn more about how this can help your anxious dog. Or if you love this product, start with the top seller or number 1 on your list. Here's a single product review for that. Check this out. Again, you're going to get traffic in many different ways because you can interlink within your site. In each of those types of articles, if they're in those templates and that structure, they're going to rank organically. So you're going to get organic traffic and interlinking within all your pages. And there's an endless opportunity, and this is how you generate income with a blog. So I hope this was helpful. I know it was so long, but thanks for bearing with me during these. And I think this is the cornerstone content and cornerstone video of the entire course. So I hope you took the time, and let's keep pushing. We're getting there. We need to create some real content, real articles, and before you know it, we're going to be actually producing, and that's going to be the best part of this entire journey. So thanks for trucking it out and getting through the 3 templates. Reach out if you have any questions about any of the templates. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your feedback, any improvements we can make, anything we can do to make your life easier. Let us know. Get on our Facebook group, post there, engage, pretty much what I say every time. So you know the routine, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, everyone.